come through first, and Harry has already spotted out a player speaking through, but finally the flashes coming through from Spout, and they look like they want to aggress onto the opponents. Harry peeking through, deja vu from them playing against the Turkish squad yesterday, but this time they're able to push through as Sprout are able to get a kill so far. Freiburg and Heap also joining in the fray. Heap getting a couple of headshots already, but Dennis finally shutting him down. Amazing stuff so far from Spout as Forest is down to 2 HP. It's looking difficult for the retake, but it's still there. It's still a 2v2 as the bomb is being planted. And Dennis, still under control. There's only one shot should do it against Forest, and he makes it in style with a headshot coming through. Freiburg now, the veteran in the squad, trying to make himself push through, but Dennis gets the better angle on him, and Sprout taking the first round of this map. But Speedy being the first man to come through, and with the push coming in, Helzek is able to find the first kill onto Slacks. That's the opening that Dignitas need, but Speedy already trying to get it through. HG doing quite a bit of damage. Faven and Dennis already on half HP, as Dennis also tries an approach onwards. HG grenades to be thrown out, but yet to find kills. Dignitas finding them everywhere right now. Helzek and Heat joining in the fray, but Dennis and Speedy still alive. Speedy finding 2 with a Mac 10 out of nowhere. Freiburg will delete Dennis finally, but Speedy will die as well, as Dignitas will not let Sprout gain any momentum, getting themselves the first round. Faven, 3-man strong is catwalk right now. Slacks is able to find the headshot. I'll bite through the wall. Slacks making that AWP work. The peaks coming through from David and Dennis. He could do anything from there, but he's unsupported. He needs to make it work. But finally, push coming in from Sprout. They are going to reshadow with those smokes coming through. Molly coming out from Harry as well, not quite connecting where he wanted to. And Speedy was already finding himself under the spike. Sprout coming through. Faven able to get a return coming through, but Dennis still on rotation duty. Keep trying to make ramp work for them, but Dennis, look at this. Rotation caught out. Sprout played that perfectly. Dignitas had nothing against that push. They need to stack up their players in the right locations. Numbers advantage is what they're looking for. They're looking to push up aggressively, and so many times they have before. But Dennis, he's smelling it. So is Slacks. No kills found for Dignitas. The shoots are wide, and so are the Heaps. Heap is able to find one, but that's going to be that, as Hare all by himself on the B site. Perhaps wanting to pick up an AK-47 dropped. But Slacks, he's just moving it away, not allowing him to pick up the rifle. But it looks like he will, and Slacks might have read the play. We'll shoot him down in the end. But Forest, he'll aggress. And this is going to bite them in the arse. His Faven is able to get 1 kill right now. And now, Sprout have the numbers advantage. That means that Helzek is going to have to fall back. Or is it Heap? Either way, it keeps mid completely open for the taking. And now it comes through. Flashes will start off the push. Heap has spotted them out, but Slacks is able to find a simple shot onto him. And that should be the plan here. Dignitas, the aggression. They've been aggressing this whole map, and Sprout has finally realized this. And they have punished. Dennis holding off early on in apartments, in tunnels, excuse me. Will cross Dignitas's path. And it will cost them this round, as Harry spotted out by Cressy. Similarly, they both want to kill each other right now. But the lineup coming through from both players. A little bit of a tug of war in here on the safe side, but Spring comes through from Speedy. He's able to find a good kill so far. Hare finds a return, but he needs to stay alive here. Save that 8 M4. Perhaps make the economical situation for Dignitas slightly better. It was expected. Dignitas finally able to get some challenging rounds into this. The time is running out, so the time is of essence. They need to get themselves onto a site, but Dignitas haven't given an itch just yet. Only Helzek is down to 2 HP, and just some shrapnel should do the job for him. Even a misstep could just break his ankle and just die, but that's not how CSGO works, but it doesn't even matter. They will try and get themselves onto the site. Speedy already finding a kill onto Helzek, trying to rotate through from CT. Help, able to find one, but now already getting on site. Forest, unknown in Goose. Heaps helps out as well, and it's all up to Dennis now, but Dignitas have taken around, and it's been a while they've done so. But Dignitas need to line this up perfectly. They need to take it without many casualties, because still their economy isn't on the good foot just yet. Smokes still of many here on Sprout. They do have a couple of flashes to deal with this just yet. The push is coming through. 2-man strong from tunnels, and they're able to find a kill onto Speedy. Now things are difficult. They've got 2-man against 1 in 2 situations right now. If they can get the push going, this should be good. But Slack's position is now compromised, and the trades come through. 1-for-1 trades all around, so it's a 2 versus 2. But they got the bomb defused now. They do have a kit available, so Dignitas take another one. The retake was made possible, and now they've done it. Closing up the gap slowly but surely. But smokes will block Helzik's view right now. Slack's barely able to find him above it. And now that's the A site completely open for the taking. Both Forest and Freiburg from beneath. Perhaps a boost might come through. And that's how Forest is able to find 1 kill. They are going to push forward. 1 kill finds onto Faven. And Faven gets 2! And Sprout win the round just like that. Beautiful stuff from Faven, aggressing. No fear in his eyes. And that will cost Dignitas the round. Sprout were able to gain the information of the last 2 remaining players. Therefore, Faven freely could push up. But Forest is able to find the headshot onto Dennis without inflicting a single piece of damage onto him. Helzuk finds a frag onto Cressy. And Dignitas looking a little bit stronger right now. Bomb picked up from Speedy. And Forest could catch Slacks out. Slacks checks his corner, but not so deep. Gets shut down. And now Speedy all by himself will go with the peak. But has the same fate as his teammates. 6-9 as a score at half-time. Still fairly close to respond to the push. Cressy with 9 HP, 1 shot should do it on him, but the smoke finally coming through. Dennis from Carter spotted. Ball gets shut down finally, but it is a 1-for-1 trade. Slacks peeking out, finally gets shut down, but Cressy joins in the fray. Cressy with 2. Slacks on site now. The sole remainder onto the site is able to get shut down finally, but it is a 2v2. Cressy with another one. 3 kills for him so far, and it's all up to Helzek right now. 1v2 scenario, and he's got to get the bomb planted as the time is running out. He's got the information on both players, but the Molly will have to lure him out. 1 shot should do it on Cressy still. With 9 HP since the start of the round, he's finally shut down. Now, he knows where Speedy is. He can reposition freely. Peeks out through. Speedy, also, from CT, lurking, not pushing just yet. Helzek spots him out. Pistol changed now from Speedy. No shots just exchanged just yet. Non-connecting. Speedy looking to go aggressive. Helzek going from the side, but no, Speedy finds him. A little bit too greedy from Helzek. If he played time there, he may have gotten it, but I think Speedy has gotten it. Even without a kit. It is close. But he's gotten it either way. Just a little bit more time. But still want to challenge this. And still way not over. A couple of smokes going to come out finally from CT. Going to get the push in, but Sprout may have read this right. Freiburg finally getting 1. Dennis now from scaffolding, able to find 1, but it's a 1-for-1 trade in the end. But Speedy has joined the fray from window. He's able to find a few, but Heap is also good for 1. It is 2v2 right now. The bomb hasn't been planted. It hasn't been delivered to the site, but now it just has. But Heap will have to die for it. Cressy is able to pick him up from mid. Flash to come through, but Forest is instantly shut down with his scout from Slacks. What a wonderful shot there. And Sprout will dedicate that extra player to where they are required. And that's exactly why they're victorious so far. But Dennis now has to deal with the impending doom. Harry is able to get shut down, but Freiburg gets the 1-for-1 trade. Faven, already from behind, gets the MP9 kill, but will have to fall to his own flames. And now it's a 3-on-3. And the HP it does favor Sprout, but Dignitas have gotten the bomb plant and they've got the defensive advantage. They will hold back from Catwalk, but 2 of the players are low. Only 1 player on the site to defend, while the rest are going to have to hold on from short. Speedy, what a shot onto Forest. Make things ever so easier now for Dignitas. Slacks also holds out from behind. Freiburg is shut down, all up to Helzerk, but that's not going to happen. He'll be able to live to speak another day. He'll be able to live to tell another tale. And now Sprout still with a 2-man advantage. Even though they're going to push on through and they're going to get sprayed down as well. It is going to be a slow push and the smoke will come through, but Faven also controlling window right now. Nothing is given to Dignitas, and Sprout looking so strong here on Dust 2. Dennis Finding another kill, meaning that Dignitas. Dennis, look at this. Catching up Freiburg, already giving his team the numbers advantage. Slack's strong with the AWP there. Heat finally able to shut him down, but Speedy giving away his position he needs support, and that's exactly what's come in. The cavalry has arrived. They're looking to shut the rest down. Faven down. Speedy down to low health, but doesn't even matter because Heap is all by himself now. And surely this is match point for Sprout. Bomb under their control. 3-man strong as well. Smoked out Heap. He can only try and stay composed for the next maps, because this one is looking like a lost cause. The rotation hasn't come in from Sprout. They haven't been sold completely, but now they will be. Molly's coming out for ramp, and that will delay the push slightly, but Heat is willing to give up his life for it. Hell's also getting 1 kill, and looks like Dignitas may have the numbers advantage right now, but there's a player in Ninja that could do quite a bit of damage. Freiburg on the rotation duty. They've been able to do it now, and it's 1 for 4 for the post-plant scenario. The Speedy, sole survivor for Sprout, but it looks like Dignitas may be able to survive for just a little bit longer. 7th round on the verge for them now. And should be able to allow this bomb to explode. And also with that, a double peek to come through from both sides. Slack's able to catch Forest off guard. And now they've got the numbers advantage. Maybe this is also doable for them. They've got no fear right now. And Dennis may look to push through. 1-for-1 trade so far. And Cressy somehow survives with his life. No, not for long. Freiburg able to get 1. 3v3 as they get themselves on the side. But the boost came in from Faven and is able to shut down 1. Things are looking dull for Dignitas. But he getting 1 planted. Support of Helzuk now. But he's got too many angles from where he needs to shoot. He's able to find 1, but the peak doesn't come through soon enough. And now they've equalized the numbers. They know that 1 is in catwalk. He was able to find Speedy. And Faven, he just falls back. He realizes, nope, not going to go for this. And this? Catwalk push now. Catching out Heat, but although he was on 15 points of health, no shots connected onto him. And Dignitas get themselves a 9th with no survivors. Looks a lot cleaner, in my opinion. But now, back into the game thinking. Helzuk peeking through. Ooh, maybe the barrel of his weapon was visible there. Spray coming through from 2 players simultaneously. Wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. AWP will be picked up though, as Dennis will be finding a kill of his own. So Sprout opening the round with 2 players already killed. Smoke to come through on the B site as well. So Sprout looking to defend this. Tough ask as it's smoked off everywhere. Dennis able to pick up Forest, going the wrong way. Now. Freiburg now. Will have to die to the flames. Harry peeking out, finding 1, but Slacks has got his back. And Sprout have taken the map. 16-9 to start off on Dust 2, and it's Vertigo to come right after this. Strong performance for Sprout for sure. On scaffolding, but Faven will be holding them off there. The Freiburg with the entry fragging coming in. They need to be big. Already Sprout with the rotations have come in. It will be fairly dangerous, but the first frag goes over the Forest so far. Dennis will be holding on, but it's Speedy with the second headshot to return. Now, the peak comes through, and it's wide from Speedy, but the rotations come in, and it's the retakes as well. Smoke going to be pesky there, but Freiburg is left all by himself, and he's pretty much surrounded right now. Has to rush into one of the players, but quite find the shot. And now Faven already pushing up with the MP9. He gets shut down instantly. Freiburg on the backline already. He's found 2. Can he quite find the 3rd? Cressy's able to shut down Harry, and now Dignitas look dangerous. Smoke coming out on the bomb, but Freiburg is able to shut down yet another player. Cressy is all by himself. He's going to try and run with his life for the M4 picked up. And Dignitas, they'll be able to pick up some weapons as well before they fall back. Just a few MP9s, but Cressy taking out the most important weapon with himself. And he'll be able to save the M4 to the next round. But Slacks could get caught off guard. He is out in the open, but he's able to find one. It is a 1-for-1 trade after all, but Forest will try and get it. Hell's like, oh no, the timing is not with this one. Dennis, he'll be able to find it. And now it's a 3-on-3, heading towards the A site. Looks like they found it completely open for the taking. The rest went for the rotations. They fall back instead. Dignitas do not allow Sprout to move ahead for too long. But they're taking their time, making Sprout to second guess. They've given them the whole entire room to get pushing. And the smokes to come through to block their way. They're able to get themselves onto the side. Freiburg already finding the opener. Harry also joins into the Cressy. And it looks like this should be fairly simple, but Dennis looking to get aggressive as well. Trying to survive with his weapon, but Dignitas look like they want to go for him. Down to 12 HP. One bullet should be enough. Freiburg survives with his life as Dennis does not have the same fate. And Sprout don't run away with any kind of weapon, but they've got money that could mean that they are going for a buy. Speedy will be peeking out and finding off Heap. That will keep Sprout there for a little bit longer as Dignitas look to get themselves into the B site. And now, Cressy, he's going to be the only man defending, and he's going to have to come up huge with this one. Spoke to come out, but he's pushing up aggressively. Forrest holding off the rotation, is able to find one, but has to fall back. A different angle to shoot from, but Cressy pushes up aggressively, tries to shut down the planter. He's able to get him killed, but the partner comes through either way. Cressy and Dennis still the ribbing, and it's two left here for Dignitas. They need to come up huge with the shot. Salza finding one, nearly finding the second, but Speedy shuts him down. Now it's all up to Forrest. Flash coming through. He needs to find the shots. Bomb not to get defused just yet. Spray down coming through. But there's not much he can do. There's a smoke in his way. He can't quite find it. He found one shot, but it's still going to keep them being diffused. No kit either. But Sprout have done it. A nice take from them. He's good to go. Hellsuck spots out Speedy. His shoulder peeking out there. Freiburg getting the spray down. 2 kills as well. Dennis all by himself on the opposite side of the map. Will have to eco with his weapon now. We'll have to try and survive. The bomb plant will come in from Dignitas, and surely this is going to be the 5th. Playoffs are on the line. There's so much pressure in this game, and Sprout with 1 map up. Dignitas. It's absolutely vital they win these. And they have now. They can keep it going. They can go with them afloat. Sprout have the lurk of Cressy onto the B site, and now that should be the take. Should be fairly simple from here. Numbers advantage. You to the hold on as well, Mollies. But Sprout, it looks like they may want to go for this one. Dennis from behind. It's able to get a spray down, but Hell's like able to get 1. Slacks to return fast, but his position was entirely compromised, and Harry will be able to shut him down. Looks like the tables may have turned from the previous map, but look at this. Aggression coming out from Dignitas, looking to change up the momentum. The tempo of the game has already been switched, but Speedy is looking to come back right in with the same kind of fire. Higher is able to get 1. But Sprout say, I'll fight fire with fire, and he'll be able to get some 2 kills into this fight. Now it's ever so difficult for Dignitas. Pushing through. Cressy will be giving up the call, but Harry's able to find 1. Now looking to get pushing with a smoke to come through, but Slacks with the AWP to hold off the angle. They'll be able to get the bomb planted, but with a molly out, it is going to allow them to take a little bit longer with that one. 2v3 now for post plant, as the CT's trying to get the retake done. Already pushing through. Faven able to find 1, 2. In fact, they line up for him just perfectly. And Sprout are able to get themselves a 4th. It took them some time. Dignitas did have a roll on them there. And with Catwalk being gained from Forest as well, this may be looking dangerous. Forest may be looking to get a molly down in the same position he was before, but no. Fairing to gain control over the map. They faked the rotate, and now they were able to get themselves into the A site without too much stopping them. Speedy, able to get the spray down. Maybe that is enough to stop them. Heap, able to find 1, but Forrest finally shuts down Slack with the HE grenade. It is a 1v2, and Forrest with the AWP needs to make this happen. We'll be able to pick up the bomb, and we'll plant it in a very, very difficult position. There's only one position from where he can hold this from, but oh, attempts the no-scope. The desperate movement coming in from him, but Cressy will be able to hold his composure, win off that trade. But look at this, Pete coming through. Hellsick is able to make that AWP work for him, and already 2 kills in his bag. Looking strong this round. The rotations are finally going to come in on the A site, but if they get pushing now, it should be a clear site for the taking. Sprout not contesting this so far, playing it back. Finally, rotations coming in. Hellsick able to find Faven as soon as he peeks through. interrupted. And every kill going his way so far. Now, these annoying smokes for the Sprout side cannot be dealt with. Dignitas, with the numbers advantage, will be looking for the rotations, but Slack will be able to defend his life. Keeping that AWP at play will make this round ever so expensive for the Sprout side. They bought up to their last dollar. But they're heading towards the B site, and Cressy yet again will have to deal with it by himself. No chance for him. Hara is able to find one, but Dennis is here this time. He's here to help, but it's going to have to fall back with Tail underneath his legs. And Faven and Speedy, all by themselves, have to go for the retake from 1v5 with less than favorable weapons. AWP picked up now from Faven, but he needs to make this work. It needs to be a wonder collateral for him, but I don't see that happening in many of the odds. Boost to come through from Dignitas as well and hold their ground. And Harry's holding up fairly deep. Gained that early info. And Speedy's going to try his luck, but no, Helzik has gotten the better of him. Attempt from Faven there, but will get shut down as well. So Dignitas starting off this half very, very well with a 10-5 score. But is this going to be enough as Sprout is lining up with 4 people? Helzik able to get one shot onto Dennis. No nade thrown out to scaffolding will cost them 1 life so far. Sprout looking like they want to still continue onto the A site. Flash to come out from Faven, trying to get themselves into the A site. Molly to come out, a little bit of a failure there. Not exactly what they want to do, as Heap is able to find 1 kill into Speedy. Bomb doesn't get planted just yet. Afraid of the flames getting too close to him, but it's a 2v4 right now. Dignitas favored in numbers, make that a 1v4. There's nothing Slacks could do with that. Bomb being defused right now, and Dignitas look like they want to take the second map. It's the 11th round on the verge here, and getting themselves a pistol round gets them on the right track to get there. Bite-sized pieces of damage being inflicted every single time. Now, Freiburg, together with Halzak, actually aggressing through. Speedy will be pushing forward, but Halzak gets the better of him. Tries to get this better of Slacks as well, and he's down to 9 HP, but no, will have to die instead. Faven, aggressively pushing out, has to deal with more than 1 angles. He's able to find one, but Forrest will be shutting him down, no problem whatsoever. 2v3 now. Dignitas on the front foot will actually be falling back, and it's double back from Dignitas as Dennis chases them through. Information giving onto Freiburg. They have no idea Dennis is so close. This could be very dangerous for them. But they will check their backs. No, they won't. Dennis, with the trigger discipline, will be holding right behind Forrest, and that's 2. They line up for him. He's able to get 2, and now it's Harry all by himself. Wonderful play there from Dennis. And now that could put Sprout right back into the game. Harry is able to get a spray down onto both of the players, but won't be able to finish either of them. Now finally, for a smoke to come out on Dennis's side. While Slacks is able to shut down Heat. Dennis already creeping up just like he did before, but this time notice. Forrest is able to get 1 with a deagle. But Faven, with the aggressive push, just deals Helzik a favor. Shuts him down early on in the round. So he won't be able to see his teammates die before him. Bomb being planted for Sprout. And with smoke ahead of Dignitas, nothing they can really do at this point. Perhaps the look to fall back. And now Forrest realizes that Sprout is in a little bit of a pickle. They can't really rotate, but Faven will cover his team. The 5-7 in that long distance won't be able to do much against those AKs. Dignitas still on 12 for Sprout. I've been able to close down the gap just a little bit. He's able to find a nice kill for him and his team. Now, opening frags for Sprout. When the one to come out, Helzik has to get lurked out of position, but Forrest is there to assist them. And potential B push, they may have the right numbers into it. They have 3 men dedicated towards it and an 8th lurk. Forrest is able to get the kill, but he's also spotted out. Down to 43 HP. Every grenade is thrown at him, and finally one shoots him right in front of his face. Definitely painful death, but Dennis pushing up aggressively, spotting out Heap. Nothing he could do there. Freiburg not only losing a single player throughout that fight. Oh, Cressy also gets shut down. Unexpected aggression there from Forrest. I mean, we've seen this aggression before, but on a different area of the map, and I guess Sprout not quite ready to receive it hit there on the connector. The Hell's eager to control scaffolding here. Before player just peeks through, and it's Faven that's going to do that. Easily collected there from Hell's. And now two-man strong against attack here. Sprout will try and get onto the site, but this is going to be tough. They're not going to give up, because right now they're surrounded. If they fall back, they're dead. Speedy, the sole survivor now, also dies. And Dignitas has a flawless round. They needed that. They needed that to stay into the game, because now a spot that usually gets naded out, and yet Forest again at an orthodox angle for him. Freiburg, he's able to find one, realizes there are more people there, but Forest has got his back. He even turned away for a nade there. So comfortable he was in his teammate. Sprayed out coming through as well as he heard his footsteps coming in, and all of a sudden, Sprout may have lost their advantage. Dignitas shutting two players now. And Forest keep on fragging. Potential to get themselves on the 14th right now. Cressy, the sole hope of his team, just crumbles down underneath the Gamden sign. Dennis, he gets one. Not too bad, but right now, Forest has got control of the B site. Not quite sure if you realize Cressy moved up so closely. Now he's picked up the AK-47, and now they've got the numbers advantage. Freiburg to throw down the HE grenade will shut down Cressy. He saw the HE grenade coming, but Speedy would be able to punish through. Hellzerk with the AWP. If he picks up a rifle, that should be it. He doesn't need the AWP. Both players low. One bullet should do it for both. But Speedy finds him through the smoke either way. It doesn't even matter. Sprout needed to win that round to get... But at the same time, look at the movement from Sprout. They're heading towards A. This is pretty much a diversion here. And Forest, although he's so back behind Dennis, he will reveal his position. Dennis knows he's so close. He will be able to find it. It's a 1-for-1 trade there towards mid. Parry already on site on the B. But Sprout have other ideas, taking it towards A. And now, Dignitas just realized. Hellzerk will be able to hold off the angle with the AWP, and will be able to get the shot thrown. And Dignitas wanting to get themselves to match point here. They may be able to do so. Bomb being planted as Sprout has found entry onto the site, but the molly will cause Faven to fall back, and Freiburg will be able to collect him. Slacks, all by himself, really against 1v4. Now that would be tough. Smoke to come through as well. He elects to play this up close and personal. You can hear the footsteps coming in on him. We'll be able to find the first kill. He knows when it's defusing. Attempts the no-scope. Not quite able to get the quick scope onto Freiburg there. Gets shut down, and Dignitas now on a match point. But none of it will be permitted just yet. The third man coming in. Freiburg holding off his ground. Spraying down. Smoke being deteriorated. Harry is able to find one, but Dennis is able to find two. He's good for two, and that's absolutely perfect because Speedy's found the entry as well. It is a 2v4, and they will be able to find themselves onto the site, but the rotations have come in already. Hellzerk looking to him up huge. He's able to find one kill so far, peeking through the boxes there as Faven comes up from behind. He's saving the day for his team. Speedy joins in the fray as well, and Sprout get themselves a 12th, not allowing Dignitas to win just yet. And it's a turning point for Dignitas to turn things around like this. And Heap opens up the round. Sprout now with the numbers of disadvantage. Of course, now the rifle is far away from them. And Faven needs to make this work. He's able to get sprayed down, makes so many people low. But that means that two people are still alive with rifles. Bomb being defused, spray down coming through. But now, down to 1v2. Speedy all by himself. He has to make this happen. But no! Hellzerk gets him! Bomb will be defused. And Dignitas are going to take this to a third map. Nuke is going to decide everything. Sprout isn't quite able to close out this map. And just on time. No kit either for them. It's going to be Deagle round to finish. Cressy, he's going to have to deal with them all. They're going to have to jump in. And Dennis is there to help out, but can he be able to get one more than one? He's able to find one, so it's 2 for 2 so far, but the bomb being planted, things are getting tough. Now, Speedy from behind, can't quite find the headshot, so Slacks finding that one kill was ever so important. Things might be changed in the knife's edge if some player just starts popping off, and Slacks behind the double doors puts the pressure onto Dignitas. Bomb will kept on being stuck, but Speedy and Slacks both get a kill apiece. They're able to get the first round. Now, Sprout has been able to get these first They'll be looking to push through, but the smoke will stop them so far. Slack's able to find one headshot on Harry. Will be able to return, no problem whatsoever. But can they get more kills than this? Outside, Slacks. The peak is wide. So many people to deal from, but he's able to find one. Mac 10 picked up now from Harry, and he'll be looking to do some extra damage. He might even want to fall down, but there's no time for him to defuse. No kit on him either. And Sprout will be able to get themselves a third. Speedy's able to shut down Harry as well. And Dignitas, the player that didn't die to basically bullets. Still, Dignitas can still hold on strong. Still, with the weapons they have at hand, they can still hold onto this game, and they are running out of util right now. Not many grenades in their hands. Just Harry and Heat with a couple in hand will have to be the only people to defend. But Sprout look like they got the better of two players right now, and they've got the numbers advantage to get themselves onto the site. And now Slacks gets yet another kill. 2 kills for him this round. They were able to beat down Sprout, but a little bit of a push to come through here from Dignitas may cause to be trouble. Already peeking through, and from all different corners as well. Harry able to find one so far, and Hellsec is going to chase through with him. Now that's a good round from Dignitas, making the pistols work. And with 2 players remaining now on the Sprout side, things are looking tough. Speedy from above, make things better. But how good can they be? She grenade thrown out does slight damage onto Harry, but may the damage being done, Sprout may have to lose this round. And Dignitas? And neither is it on Dignitas, but look, from heaven, the peak may come through. And Freiburg will be able to get one without trading in his life, and that's what he wants. Now, Slacks from afar was able to... Well, I was going to say he was able to get a kill, but no such kill was found. Hellsec will decide to push outside either way. Potentially being an A-site take. It may be the right read here from Dignitas. Sprout already heading out. Oh, shot missed. That's not what you want if you're Hellsec. Speedy performing out of his mind. He's found 2 kills so far, but Harry's able to shut down Slacks so far. He's able to find yet another one to Speedy, so that's his spree over with. But down to Favin. 1v2 right now. Peeks out wide. He's able to get one. Runs away with his life, but it's down to half HP. A cheat grenade thrown out, but that's not exactly the angle he wanted to. He gets spotted out. The back of his barrel is shown, but he's able to peek out wide yet again. And he's able to get the kill into 5th round for Sprout. Able to find a kill onto Speedy. Cressy finally getting a say in this matter. But Harry left all alone on the site. Desperate to find the entry as Sprout are going to look to push onto the A site yet again. Flash. But the follow through is slow. Favin. Squeaky has already pushed out. Heap is able to shut down Cressy. And Harry shuts down Favin as well. So Sprout looks like they're crumbling under pressure right now as Dignitas are collecting 1 kill after the other. Dennis hounding out. Things are not looking easy for Sprout. Dignitas lining up on B. Harry already behind him. He's been able to get him behind. Harry, he's able to get Speedy as well, and Heap joins in the fray. They're able to get every single player from Sprout there. Although they are very long distances on outside, it just favors CTs heavily sometimes. But Heap opening the round yet another time, surviving with his life as well as Hellsec joins in the fray. Slacks finally getting a kill for his own, going in his favor for once, but Sprout looks like they're being shut down 1 by 1. 2 players remaining for Sprout. Forrest trying to close his gap onto Cressy, but Freiburg will deliver instead. Speedy all by himself won't quite find the kill onto Forrest, and Dignitas have equalized 5-5. No one is outside. This is a fake. Hold down the sights as Harry's gets flashed out. Has to fall back. Now, aggressing forwards. Favin is able to find one to Harry already. But Freiburg needs to have his say in the matter. Rotations coming in. And Speedy is able to find one, but it's only good for one as Freiburg is able to shut down Cressy and Dennis. Speedy also joins in on the fray, and it's 1v2 already as Speedy. They realize it's a fake. And now Speedy cannot afford to fake another one. Now Dignitas closing up the gap, and he's done it. 1 kill going over to Heap. An HE grenade to come out as well. Does a ton of damage on the T side. Sprout is going to rush through either way as they find a lot of kills. They're able to collect a couple of rifles in the meantime, but Helzik is able to perform as well with the 8 on the P. Bomb yet to get planted, but the Mac 10 is closing up the angle. Keep with the AK, helps from above, but Sprout, the way they win it is with aggressiveness and with pistols. And just like that, get themselves a 6th. The heap. There goes an HE grenade. You could hear it bouncing off of Dennis's body. Does quite a bit of damage, but the same would be said with that Molotov. Coming back now, trying to get onto the A site. Perhaps going into vents, but no. A is the site of attack. Oh, Freiburg trying to go for a push there, but gets shut down instantly. Harry now tries to go for the return. He's able to get one, but now will get shut down from 2 different angles. Shut down at the Speedy. Bomb now under control, but Cressy is able to regain composure for Sprout. 3 on 3 now. They need to control Heaven. Helzer controlling it. But Cressy, he's good for 1. He's good for 3, actually. All 3 kills of his team has been his so far, but Forrest from behind, looking to get a kill. Slacks, not going to be surprised by that. They're looking to equalize the score of Dignitas. Helzer to look... right behind the smoke. Look at that. Ooh, gets spotted out by Speedy. From on top of that nuclear reactor. Now Heap. Looks like he has to deal with the next brunt force of the attack. Sprout, looking to push aggressively. Won't quite find the kill just yet. Speedy, look at this. Harry and Freiberg both looking to push onto him. But Speedy may have read this. He's able to find 1, potentially find the second, but no. Harry will fall back, will go for the refrag just in time, and will be able to escape with his life as well. Now, Harry also changed position, getting a kill onto Cressy, and it looks like Dignitas may be able to get themselves the 8th here, as Favant, all by himself. Doesn't look very possible for him. Does have control over the bomb, with the AK at hand, and the flash as well. He may go for the win here. But it needs to be good. Got the bomb planted. That's set 1. He needs the kills now. He's able to get the spray down and damage 1 very low. Halzek also down. Draws out the pistol. He nearly did that. That was so close. But no, Dignitas will win it through with the defusal of the bomb. And Sprout will be no longer giving the chance to be ahead here at halftime. Dignitas coming back, bouncing back, getting a map under wraps as well. And if you've just arrived here and wondering what is going on, these 2 teams are with a 2-win and 2-loss record against their opponents here at the main Swiss stage, fighting to get themselves to the knockout stage here of Snow Sweet Snow. The Slacks, he's able to find the first flag onto Forest now. Or the opposite, if I may. Now, Sprout looking to defend here, but Dignitas getting the first frags. Not too bad from him. Heap is the man to join in the fray, but still lurking around. Helzik interrupting Favon. And now heading onto the B site. Should be an easy plant for them. Sprout only have 2 players remaining, and it'll be difficult for them to get back into the site, and Helzik will be able to shut him down just like that. On Nuke so far, we haven't seen that play through. Moments away of pulling off the attack here. Trigger now is pulled. Getting onto the site. Cressy from the back of site. Dennis able to find 2 actually with the MP9. It's absolutely massive. Favon joins in, and just like that, Sprout gets deleted out of nowhere. 8th round for them, shutting down the differential. Dignitas have already crossed, and Dennis and Speedy may both be awaiting this. 2 different angles, both below the stairs, as they're simultaneously looking to peek through and throw down their util. Now, with the boost to come through, oh, Speedy's able to find 2 kills already. He finds the 3rd as well. Forrest will deny onto Dennis, but maybe the damage has been done already by Sprout. Not looking to disappoint here with a buy around. Dignitas. Smoke to come through. Forrest is all by himself. He will attempt it though. He knows there's not much of a chance of him. And Cressy is able to shut him down. 11th round for Sprout, but can Dignitas replicate this? HG grenade, that's a reasonable amount of damage. They're getting themselves into the B site. Speedy falls back and may have the assistance of his teammate. That's exactly what happens to the Dennis. Actually gets shut down. From behind, Harry is there to cause havoc on already 3-on-3 trade. Favin looking to spray down behind the smoke. He's got him one, and the bomb being planted. Dignitas, that's not too bad for them. 2 kills in the bomb plant. Can they win this round, though? Forrest, though, look at this. He could appear right behind Favin. Freiburg, he's finding one. Now Forrest. Can you win this through with the CZ? Sprout will favorable win this. Especially with all the money they had and all the weaponry. Yeah, they had so many advantages coming into this round. But now Forrest is doing a nuisance to them. He's able to pick up an AUG as well, and he clutches up the round with that. And if you just joined, it's elimination on the verge here. Elimination and progression to the main knockout stage here of Snow Sweet Snow. Everything to fight for. And Cressy finally peeks out through. He's able to get some information on, and he's able to get himself onto the site. Forrest now will get his team onto way, and the bomb should get planted now. And the numbers disadvantage, it's not looking good for Sprout. They're still going to give it a go, though. Slacks pushing through. Ichi going to come out. That could do a lot of damage. That could even get a kill here. No. You could just draw the pistol. Oh, what? Slacks! What was that kill onto Heap? Gets turned around on for Hellzerk. And now it's all up to Dennis with an M4. Surely this is doable. It is a 1v2 after all, and a couple of bullets should do it for both. Now Dennis, look at this. Going to push forward. He's able to find one shot onto Hellzerk, but now his position is compromised. Can he find Forrest? He's going to touch the bomb, and I think he's pulling them out. He's going to try the shot, but Forrest finds a headshot, and Dignitas still in it. A nail bite of a round. Could have gone either way. Double back on his push on outside, but Dignitas. Looks like they're lining up for A here. Already keep finding the first kill onto Favin. That may be the opening they need. Man down already, but Cressy is looking to do damage of his own. They are trickling Slacks one by one. Cressy also joins once more, gets a double kill for himself, but now, look at this, Denny on site. And Forrest falls back with the bomb. We'll take it towards B, and we'll have plenty of time to plant it. Even goes behind the reactor here. But right now, he's surrounded. Smoke to come through, and no time to hide. Speedy got his back. And by getting his back, plenty of smokes outside. The deep smokes we've seen time and time again here on Nuke. And Molly will mean that Faven has to move out of position, but will get shut down by Freiburg. Cressy on site. Only good for one, but Slacks from above. He needs to be the difference maker here. Bomb being planted behind the reactor, but Dennis is from behind. Can he get the kills in time? No. Speedy gets shut down as well. And that will mean Sprite? Fanta? Coca-Cola? No. Sprite will have to concede it. "30 seconds remaining, and the time is of essence here. They need to get on the site fast. Sprout is holding onto the B site. They haven't let it go just yet. And they know that's the only place they can go for now. It would take too long to go to the A site and get planted, take control of it. And Sprout have made the right call, dedicated so many players to its defense. And Freiburg finding the first frag. Danis shutting out a player here in Squeaky, but finally gets traded out. AWP from Slacks, he's good for 2, but it's all up to Cressy right now. They made the right decision. Oh, he's found one, but it's down to 1v1 with Forrest. Flash to come through, and just a smoke in his hand to do it. Forrest peeks out wide, only a headshot available for him to shoot down, and Cressy finds it as well. The equalizer comes through from Sprout. And now Dignitas with a broken economy. Looking like they want to go for the overtime play. Allowing Sprout with just pistol to pull through, but they're going to try their luck into the A site, rushing through. Cressy's able to find one, but Keep finally to return. No, they're shutting down everyone. Dennis on top. He's able to do some damage of his own, but it is a 2v3 already. A Chi grenade and Molly's being thrown out on site, trying to punish, but Forrest looks like he wants to take it towards B. Already a rotation hasn't come in from Speedy, so he could interrupt this, in fact. Hellzerk still stuck on site, but Speedy makes his presence known, shuts down Forrest, denies a plant. And Sprout should be able to take this no problem whatsoever. Bomb plant denied, and Hellzerk all by himself with an M4. Doesn't look possible by him. Dennis, he finds the final kill. And Sprite right now are on match point. Dignitas leaning for the A site take. Sprout will they expect this? Faven already finding the first flag. Freiburg will return, and they're not going to slow down at all with this one. Cressy with an orthodox angle from above. Won't quite finish the shot, and Dignitas, that might be the opening they need. Harry from behind is able to pick up Dennis, and now it's all up to Slacks and Speedy. No equal scenario for them. They need to go for this one. It's do or die, and the bomb being planted onto the A site. Slacks trying to do what he can with an 8 he has available, but they're both going to come from above. Both coming in from heaven. 2 flashes to follow, and no. Felzak is able to hold his ground, and Dignitas look like they want to take it to overtime. Speedy, they don't know his position. Trigger discipline on him. Look at this. He's got both. He's found 2. Now he needs 1 more. No! It was below him. 1 too many players to deal with. And just like that, it's overtime on the cards right now. Dignitas have done it, and Sprout couldn't just finish the deal there. Numbers disadvantage still. 25 seconds. The time is ticking. It is looking rough. Speedy finds 2 kills. That's the opening that Sprout needs. That's going to be the shutdown as well. Dennis from the vents shuts him down. Just like that, 1-2. But now, they've got one final round here on the CT side. Spray is good for Forest, but Faven is able to do wonders over onto the A site. Pushing through, not quite successful. And Speedy shuts down the rest. And just like that, Sprout got themselves 18 rounds. Heap could be a dangerous matter here in ramp. But Sprout are willing to take it up to the last second. Allow Dignitas to expend all of their util. Speedy, Molly down onto Heap and Hari. Freiburg able to find a kill onto Dennis, and now Dignitas on the back foot. Sprout with a numbers advantage heading onto the B site, but Speedy's able to find 1 more. Sprout, maybe this is where they do it. Maybe this is where they succeed. But they need to get a bomb plant down. And 2 kills before this is over. Now Forest from above could be dangerous, but Cressy spots him out. The M4A1S a little bit too long and stood out there. And just like that, Freiburg with 1 HP remaining, he'll fall down. And just like that, with no more rounds remaining, everybody, Sprout win the final main switch.